Hey friends, Tux here. This is a buy request video. I've been having people say, Tux, now that the Switch is out, what do you prefer? Do you prefer Switch? Do you prefer PS Vita? Do you prefer 3DS? I know you love all three. Which one do you prefer? Which one should I buy? And which one I prefer is a kind of a tricky question, and which one should you buy is really something that only you can decide. But I'm going to try and give you some insight to all three different systems, so if you have to just pick one, maybe it'll help guide your decision just a little bit, okay? So first off, I guess we'll start with the Vita. The Vita is a great system. This is my original 3G AT&T cell phone equipped Vita, and by cell phone equipped I mean basically it has a SIM chip in here, so this connects to AT&T and you get internet anywhere you go. It's pretty cool. Okay, I like that. So if you're at airports, if you're traveling a lot, this is a great thing to have with you, because if your cell phone's almost dead or you don't want to use your cell minutes or whatever, it's a great way of actually, your cell data I should say, it's a great way of actually, you know, being able to connect to the internet and not use your cell phone simultaneously. Okay, and it does have some great games. I mean, there's a huge library, but the problem is that, you know, Sony America has pretty much dropped the system. Like, this is not even on the Sony website for Sony America, which is a problem, because that tells the audience that this is pretty much over. Okay, they're not pushing this. But in Japan, this still is on the Japanese Sony site, because there's lots of great JRPGs and there's a whole community around that, and it probably has a lot to do with, in the Eastern culture, handhelds are a lot more popular, and that might just be because, like, living spaces are smaller. You know, people are not necessarily having 65-inch TVs because spacing is such an issue, and it's really easy to give the kids, or if you're a student or whatever, to have a little Vita or a 3DS or whatever and be able to play it, you know, outside or away from the actual, like, living room area, you know. So that's something. I do love the system. Key games for this: Persona 4 Golden is one of the best video games ever made. It's fantastic. I love it. I've spent over 100 hours playing Persona 4G on this. Such a great game. Sword Art Online has some amazing games on here. If you're into Sword Art Online, this may be a system for you too. You will not find that on the other systems, so that's something to consider. Okay, so anyway, it's about 200 bucks. It's about the same price as a 3DS, but some of the older models do have 3G. It has a beautiful OLED screen on the original ones. The version 2 does not have OLED, but it does look nice, okay? OLED is a step above, you know, any kind of 3DS screen, no matter if it's TN or whatever. It's like, this is the best screen out of any handheld, I believe, okay? But not necessarily the best system. Okay, moving along. Okay, I could speak for hours on this. I won't, but all in all, good system. Okay, next up, 3DS. 3DS has been out for quite a while. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth, you know. It's a great thing for collectors. If you guys have followed, I have video after video. There's just a few of my different 3DSs over here and just a couple ones out. But I have a lot of these, actually. I collect them, okay? It's fun to collect 3DSs, okay? And they're great because they make all these special editions, like this Pikachu one that just came out. I have a video for this just recently, so you can check that out if you want. But anyway, so if you're into games like Pokemon, you know, like Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon X and Y, Alpha Omega, things like that, Zeldas, this may be a system for you, because you'll find those Nintendo IPs only on Nintendo properties. Okay, so you won't be able to play Link on here without maybe emulation or something. That's a whole nother video, okay? Alright, so if you're into games like that, this may be a good system for you, okay? Now the Switch. Okay, the Switch just came out, and I've been talking about this quite a bit, so you can watch my other videos too. Switch is about $300, okay, which is about $100 more than these other two systems. Again, it's about $200, it's about $200, you know, and this is $300, okay? Usually with no game either, okay? $300, you have to buy a game on top of that, so you're looking at about a $350 investment, probably a little more than that, to be honest with you, with tax and everything else. But this is a great system, actually. I'm having so much fun with this. I literally have been taking this everywhere, and on future trips, I plan on taking this probably over these other two systems, okay? But there is the debate that this does not have Netflix. They say it's coming. It's not there right now, okay? Netflix, I want to say is, or well, YouTube is definitely on 3DS. Netflix, I don't think it's on there, actually, but Netflix is on here, okay? So really, I think it boils down to, for portable systems, if you plan on watching movies, listening to music, Sony is the way to go, okay? Same price, better for multimedia. If you're planning on playing the games like Link, Zelda, I should say, Mario Brothers, you know, Pokemon, then this is probably a better system, okay? However, if you want to play the newest, best Zelda game ever, and quite possibly one of the best video games ever made, you have to get Switch. And this Switch, really, it's a super fun system. I personally have not really taken the nunchucks off very much. I pretty much just use this as a handheld, you know? I just carry this around in like a little case or whatever. I barely use the kickstand. You can see lots of fingerprints on it and stuff. This is getting a lot of use, mostly because of Zelda, though. If you're not into Zelda, this may not be the system for you, because right now there is some third-party stuff, there's some indie stuff, there's a few different games you get, there's a Square Enix game, Bomberman R, things like that, but Zelda is really what's pushing the system and making it sell amazing, again, because the strength of this one game is making this system fantastic. But it is great hardware, and I see, because of Zelda, there's great potential in this, and I totally see this taking over, like, you know, Wii U. Wii U, they pretty much stopped production on it, as you know, and you can still find them in stores, and it's not a bad time to buy a Wii U, but of course Wii U, the control pad will not be portable like these kind of, you know, portable consoles. So anyways, that's pretty much the conclusion. I would say if you're going for multimedia, Vita is still the way to go, okay? If you're going for Nintendo properties, again, this, and if you want the latest and greatest, this, okay? Let me know if you are buying one of these three new. You probably already have a 3DS, most likely, if you're watching my channel, or thinking about it, maybe, because I do have a lot of Nintendo and Pokemon stuff on there, so maybe you might want to sway that direction. But let me know what you pick, and if you have any question about any of these consoles, please let me know. It's a really tough decision. Personally, I'd say buy them all, but I know not everyone can do that all the time, so, you know, kind of base it upon what means the most to you, okay? I hope this video has been helpful. Hopefully that answers the questions at the beginning about which one's better. And again, the answer would be just, it depends on what you're doing, okay? All right, friends, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Be sure to say, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and say enter me for advanced entry into my next giveaway. I'll have more information about that coming up in videos ahead, okay? Be sure and check out Tux Reviews, my review channel, and be sure and check out Tux Reviews and Tux Toys on Instagram and Twitter, okay? All right, friends, we'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye.